and this is Dragon Knight Gaming presents Dicebreakers and Desktops. The retail industry has felt the brunt of COVID-19 lockdowns, with small business struggling to keep their doors open. The repetitive releasing and tightening of restrictions has negatively impacted both retail sales and businesses, but also the confidence of consumers. Therefore, Dragon Knight Gaming is aiming to create an event to take place during a time of ease restrictions at the end of 2021 in order for actual games to take place in person rather than online. The aim is to encourage people to leave their homes and enjoy a community-led event like this planned RPG game night. Again, similar, the brief. The event will be an RPG night held at the local games store in order to increase a sense of community within the local area, as well as bringing attention and customers to the store, and also to bring a potential new hobby to those looking for entertainment and maybe to join a new club, because a lot of people were left wanting for a sense of connection and community, and people who are looking for new interests and curious. The outcomes listed there were an advertisement for the actual event, social media advertisement, including a post and a cover photo or a banner, 5 pieces of character art and sheets with statistics for the players to participate during the event, and 3 art pieces for a customizable foldable Dungeon Master screen in order to create a sense of atmosphere and a sense of interactivity during this event, considering the shop is not willing to spend exorbitant amounts of money on a full production set, but they still want to bring a sense of atmosphere to this event. This is the branding that I did. Those are the initial sketches to the left, and then I have 2 options, the brand mark and the logo, with and without the type. And this is the process. This was just the style mood boards that I had. I really wanted to do a detailed oil paint sort of style in order to coincide with the D&D Beyond style and the style of all the Dungeons and Dragons books, as well as, provide a detailed sense of the characters and their personalities. And this is some visual research of similar posters of similar events held throughout the years, and some research into banners as well, more simple ones. And here's just some examples of character sheets, because I felt that having a customized character sheet was a lot more fun than just going with the standard Dungeons and Dragons boring normal character sheet. This was my poster refinement. That one on the left was my first attempt, and I was initially going to go with that concept, but I decided that I really didn't like the colors because they weren't really gonna fit with the rest of the art's aesthetic. And also I felt it was too symmetrical, because I don't know where I would put the text in this situation, and I hadn't really thought of that until I got to that point, and I decided I really didn't like it, so I left that one, and then I went on to the second concept, which was this one, and I was really proud of this one. I really like all the diagonals. I felt that that was a really good way to pull the reader's attention. And I really liked the first text option here, but then I noticed that little and sign in the D&D, and I really just not having it. So I picked the second option because I felt it also seems more medieval fantasy compared to the first option, which seems a little bit more comic book, and I just didn't really like it as much as I liked the second one, and I felt that the second one was a lot more put together. So here are some of the mock-ups. There's the final poster design and the A4 poster mock-up. Here's an A3 poster mock-up. Those would be sort of alternating and scattered around the area. It's not so formal as to have like bus stop signs, but they would probably be stuck up around libraries, around plazas, around the area of the store, probably in community centers, like just all over the place where people would see them. And since it's probably targeted towards a slightly more younger audience, probably uni student age and a bit older, but also sometimes kids. It might be in high schools as well, or in the front of high schools at least. Just sort of anywhere it would get the most attention, but it would be A4 and A3 alternating. And this is the Facebook page mock-up that I did, and that's the cover photo. I felt would be a additional advertisement, a bit of a sneak peek for the scenery explored in the game. And these are the character sheets. I wanted to create a sense of personality and give them all dynamic poses rather than just have a neutral standing pose. This is my character sheet layout that I did, and what it looks like filled with all of the information and the character art included there, as well as a mock-up. So you'd see what that little booklet, it would just be a little stapled together booklet for what it would look like. This is the artwork for the screen, 3 different scenery options to explore the different scenes and to expand the storytelling. And here's a little prototype mock-up I constructed. It was very hard to find any sort of mock-up for a Dungeon Master screen, so I constructed one myself out of materials that I could have access to, which wasn't much, but I did what I could, and I created a little Photoshop mock-up. This would be the estimated budget of $2,000 to $3,000. It goes just a little over $2,000. Of course, you would need to add to that budget if you were to go with the live stream option, if COVID restrictions increased again and we needed a live stream. We would need to hire lighting, sound, and camera equipment, and you would need to add that to the budget. These are my references, and thank you.